Hello and good morning. How is everyone doing today? There we go. Hopefully well. In for a surprise? Because I have one. Oy. Oh, it's over there. Harrison, good morning. Hello. And Jess and Haley and Ashley, good morning. Hello. Interesting. So, if you're just joining us today, you might be surprised to find out that we don't have a show this week, because I never receive video from our anchor. And I wish I can update, but I have not heard anything either. Vinny, good morning. Hello. So today's class will be brainstorming alternatives. As everyone here has worked hard to get their segments in, and they're excellent, by the way. We don't have the thread that keeps them together. That was the same face I made, Jess. After the angry face, if we're being honest. Yes, I can still figure out how to type it. Well, there was promise. I don't know if there was a miscommunication error, or with our time frame was a little confusing. So, Vinny, if you did reach out to him last night, I appreciate that. Thank you, because he did post in Classroom saying he's at work until 10:30. I have a lot of questions. So, essentially, Vinny, to answer your question, I mean, yes, but on the same token, I don't think it's fair that any one of you folks that has done a segment or working on our script and is here every single class has to then pull double duty outside of their responsibilities to put this together. I don't want to not have a show either. I thought about me doing it last night, and I was like, I feel like that takes away the spirit, and it seems a little, I don't want to say braggy. I don't know. I feel like me doing it, what's the right word for this? I've always taken, I've always taken enjoyment in knowing that I can guide you guys through putting a show together and leaving it to you to run the studio, to, kind of have a little bit more free reign on your segments. And I love that. I feel like me doing it is just the cop-out of, oh, well, if no one will do it, Mr. Leonard will do it. And I don't like that to be an entity. The other thought I had last night was, and I know we struggled with it, but I have new hardware now, so it might be possible, even though I spent most of Tuesday trying to learn some new things on it. And I did learn some new stuff. I figured out how to do overlays. Not that that's, like, exciting, but, like, I was thrilled about it. But we could try and do it live. I would just need to set up my Chromebook and then try and set up some hardware, and we can Zoom. It would be such a tricky thing to try and do. But if Vinny, if you're gonna jump on it, then we can just say cool, because I think Haley has access to the script, can probably send it your way, and then like we would break immediately. So you can go do that. So everyone else can, I guess, take it easy, and then I'll sit patiently by my computer, and when that's finished, I'll get to work on the show. In fact, I'm hesitant to start it when I've got my broadcasting system open, because Premiere is a RAM hog, as is Chrome, as is OBS. So Haley, is there a way you can get Vinny the script? Actually, I might have it open here. Oh, Vinny, you don't even need to have the script. It's in the bottom of the doc that's on Classroom. So when you go into the chart to put your segment in for the week, it's going to be at the bottom of that. We'll just replace the name Dave with Vinny. Mm-hmm. It's not even a long script. Oh dear. Yeah, Vinny, Google Drive would be the best way, and you can just share them to me, I suppose. Normally I would have Dave submit them to the assignment for episode 4, but you had already done that with your 3 Sports Guys video. So I don't know if you can submit a second thing. What kind of conversation about 4K? Is it the fact that now they're coming out with cameras that are shooting 8K and 4K is already outdated? No, it's not outdated. That's awesome. I want to know about the 4K convo. I love resolution talk, tech specs, geeking out. Ugh, it's one of my favorite things to do. Is that Harrison's? Oh, wait, all right, hold on. So is Dave here? Because Dave is in the script right now. I don't know why I thought that was Harrison's logo, but Dave is in the script. I don't know if he was here the whole time. I don't know. Is Dave in our chat? I guess Dave's not in our chat. Oh, not feeling well today. This being the icing on the cake. All right, Vinny's off as our plan B. I Oh, yeah, that's a pretty valid point. I think there's only a few things that broadcast in it, even on Netflix, just because it's a bandwidth hog for sure. No, I shoot most of everything I do in 4K, unless I'm doing like a quick, I don't know, thing for school. I won't, just because it does make my computer chug a little bit. I figured Vinny had Dave's contact because Vinny also let me know that Dave was working. So the only thing I know right now, Haley, for sure, is that Dave is in the script and Vinny's going to go shoot the script. Without being able to converse with Vinny, Dave, it makes it tough. And they didn't they? Pretty sure they got rid of the chat feature in Google Docs. I'll just leave a comment at the top. See if Dave, are you here? We be needing you. Oi. And I know he's not in here, but Dennis added to the document as well. So hopefully that means that we'll have some content from, it looks like, him and Joe next week, which would be super exciting. So if you if you talk to any of those people, give them a thumbs up. Let them know, hey, thanks for putting your thing in there, because that would be outstanding. Oh. Overexposed. I don't like it. Whoops. I guess I'll just be overexposed. C'est la vie, right? Well, so normally I would be going over some segments and stuff with you folks right now, at least some feedback, but I'm going to presume the show will come together nicely. Let's just go queue up everything I'm going to need. Download. Oh, wait, I already downloaded. I don't need to download again. Okay, good. Sorry, I'm talking out loud to myself. My key light. I guess technically it's my key because it's the only light I have set up outside of my dining room light. That's where I am right now. My key light is opposite the table, bouncing against the wall. Let me see. Oh, that just looks bad. That actually looks a little bit more even, believe it or not. I don't like it because I feel like I'm in the dark. But maybe I can tweak the camera. Let's see. Let's just putz around. No? Whoops. Let's increase our brightness a little bit. Lose some color. Oh, save. I guess arguably that's a little bit better. Arguably. I don't like it. It's actually going to hurt my eyes because everything is dark. But that's okay. We'll be a little overexposed. Not the end of the world. Okay, so Dave replied, oh, this is all right, Dave replied to my comment in the script. My computer's going to take off now. All right. Well, I guess Dave and I are now chatting in the dock, unless he's here. Morgan, hi, good morning. Oh my God. So we'll see. Folks, once we have a definitive answer one way or the other, we'll cut you loose. I feel bad that you're kind of waiting in limbo with me when really there's nothing. Arguably, this would have been our, hey, let's like watch the show and reflect and talk about some stuff and then enjoy a nice, easy Thursday before we start back up again on Monday. But it's turning into this, and I apologize for that. Oh, nice, Harrison. How did you finish it? Like, how'd you get the footage? And then do you have Premiere at home? Ay, ay, ay. Mm-hmm. Ay. Of course. Harrison. Harrison, I'm curious how you finished. Tell me about the process. Share your video with everyone. We want to see. Ah. Cool. Hey, you guys should have access to your Adobe accounts at home, I believe. You just have to use your school login and then like download it and install the software, of course. Mm-hmm. Okay, Dave update 2.0. So Dave says he has half recorded already. So I'm just replying to wrap up as soon as possible and get it to me as soon as possible so I can start the edits. /export /upload /upload again. That's the biggest time suck with video is that, well, since our show's been averaging almost 20 minutes, the export is not something that happens very quickly. And then, of course, I have to upload it to Drive so I can share it with my supervisor, and that takes time. And then Google has to process it, so that takes time. And while that's then I got to put it on YouTube, which is a totally different thing. You would think that Google would find a way to say, hey, we own both. If you have it on Google Drive, here's a quick way to make it a YouTube video. But no, they don't, for some reason. All right, so I guess what this means is that I'm going to essentially be refreshing my email looking for videos from Dave soon, and I don't know if Vinny gets them in quicker. I'm just going to run with that because I don't want to dawdle too long. that also means that we can close our session today a little bit earlier. It was going to be an earlier day anyway, because if we were watching our show now, it probably would have wrapped around now, and we could have patted ourselves on the back as a much needed thank you to one another, and, been off to enjoy the rest of our week and weekend before meeting again on Monday. So if you guys want to head on out, go for it. I'm going to be here for a little bit, just checking on things and basically refreshing my email and Google Drive until I have video files in that I can pull down and edit. So I'll have a project started, and then we'll go from there. So hopefully the show will be out later this afternoon. The only problem on top of that is that I will have to be teaching from 11 to 1. So thanks, Haley. I hope it does too. Thank everyone. Thank you guys all for your dedication to this as always. I'll make sure that the link gets put up in Classroom. It'll be tweeted out. I'm sure Mr. D will send it out to everyone as well. And we'll kind of, I guess, get back into our swing of things on Monday. That'll be the day to kind of outline, map, and plan. We'll get a new doc going for episode 5. And then those components will be due Wednesday afternoon so that we can have the anchor videos done by Thursday, and then we can get that edit uploaded that evening. Thanks, Ashley. You too. Ashley did reach out and volunteer to be our anchor for next week, so we've already got that lined up, which I think is awesome. So thank you, Ashley. And Vinny, yes, I do have a recommendation. If you kind of left and came back, Dave did tell me in the script that he has half of the video shot. I guess you can take with that what you want. I want to put my faith in him that he's going to get the rest done quickly and then over to me quickly. So I don't want you to feel at this point like if you're like, oh, if Dave's got half of it done, then we'll let Dave do it. Cool, totally understand. It's putting us in a bind because I don't want to say, yeah, do it just in case. Thank you, Jess. You too. Because if it, like, part of me wants to say, oh, all right, Vinny, will you do it? And if I get it from you first, then that's what I'll use. I don't think that's fair to make you do the extra work, and I think it's kind of a slap in the face to Dave, but at the same time, this was stuff I was supposed to have yesterday afternoon. So we've learned that the linchpin in this whole system is the anchor. And I just don't know. Like, having half of it shot is great, but at the same time, it's 14 lines of dialogue, right? Even if it takes you 2 minutes to get each one done, which it shouldn't, that's a half an hour. So in theory, if you've got half of it done, it should be here in 15 minutes. That's a fair proposition, Vinny, and I appreciate that. But we kind of fall in the same thing. We're just pushing the instead of 9:25, it'll be noon. So what if Dave gets me videos at 12:05, but at 12 I was like, all right, Vinny, I haven't heard anything, go for it. So I'm just trying to avoid you having to do extra stuff when I'm sure there's other stuff for classes that you have to take care of. So if we want to have that be our contingency, then cool. That gives Dave a small window right now to get those in and then to me. So as soon as I get them from him, I'll start downloading, but I'll send you an email and say, hey, Vinny, Dave got him in. We're good. Thank you. So yeah, let's do that. That's a good idea. It's a little bit later than I wanted because presuming they do go right up to the deadline, I can't start the show at noon. I'd have to start it at 1, and I don't want to get the show in super late tonight because, well, people aren't going to watch it. And I think consistency is good. So having it be out at 8:30 every Thursday or Friday has been a mainstay, and I want to keep going with that because when people don't know when to expect our stuff, they just stop watching. Um, so yeah, let's do that as a plan. Not ideal, but realistically, if I don't have them by noon and you can sit down and start shooting at noon, I won't be able to get anything until my class is done at 1 o'clock anyhow. So yeah, we'll go with that. All right, cool. So Vinny, that's the plan. Thank you for stepping up big time there. We'll close out the stream today. Thank you for your efforts with the show. The segments look great, and I'm excited to piece this together and get it out for everyone to watch, enjoy. Enjoy your day, guys. Enjoy Friday and the weekend, and we'll touch base and start again with episode 5 on Monday. All right, adios.